Welcome to Show and Tell. In this series, I review brand new games quickly and with as much detail as possible. Ready? Go. Ambidextrous? Choice Provision's new game, LaserLife, is for you. It's a rhythm-based twin-stick game. I know it's been done before, but this is my first experience with it, and I have to say I was charmed by this game. It took me about 10 seconds of gameplay for my brain to kind of click and get into the multitask mode. Maybe I'm particularly quick, I don't know, but I feel like I was almost immediately in the zone with this game. The movement is snappy, which is a must for a game like this, and another must is that it feels satisfying and natural to play, which it does. The way I'm describing it makes it sound relaxing, but don't let me fool you, because the game is pretty fast-paced right from the start, and it only gets more intense. Most people will be comfortable with the first few levels, but it really doesn't take long to ramp up the difficulty. Though I will say that if you're looking for begin quote challenge end quote, this might not be the place to look for it, or it might not be the kind of challenge you're looking for. That really isn't to say that the levels are too easy, but more like I'm not even sure you can lose a level. Hopefully right now I'm not coming off as a massive dick because I got lucky and didn't have to replay levels, but to me it seemed like you can really mess up the levels and still unlock the next one. There certainly is challenge if you're going for perfect scores, but not really in terms of progression. That's a nitpick really though, because the developers even say that it is designed to be played in one sitting as an experience, and I can confirm after completing it in about an hour that this is definitely the way it is meant to be played. And this is probably the biggest criticism I have, is that it isn't a whole lot of content for the $15 asking price. While I was playing the game, for some reason I was thinking it was $5 and it would have been a steal at that price, but I feel like $15 is a little too steep. That said, the music is pretty phenomenal, though they do repeat the tracks sometimes. They do it in a clever way. Each stage has sub-stages within them that have different music. It's hard to really explain unless you play it, but I think that it works pretty well. Something that really impressed me was the effort put into the background. Since you're playing through memories in the game, there's opportunity to put the player in different environments with different styles of music. The music did remain, maybe a little disappointingly, quite consistent in terms of style, but the developers did take full advantage of the premise when it came to backgrounds. There's 12 levels in total, and each level has a unique section to it with a cool animated background. I'm just particularly impressed because for a game like this, it's pretty easy to throw the backgrounds in and not really have a story or premise. But this game has a pretty compelling one, and by the end I felt a little emotional. I think it would have been more effective though if they had made this game as a tribute to a real life person, because that's what the story feels like. But the main character is a nameless astronaut, which is kind of disappointing. I should also mention that the gameplay is shaken up slightly with the sub-stages within the stages, and a couple mechanics throughout. If the game really interests you, go for it. I really enjoyed my time with this game. That said, if you're someone who wants time out of the money they spend, feels like $15 isn't worth an hour and a half of entertainment, or is just kinda sorta interested, then maybe wait for a sale. But when it goes on sale, absolutely pick it up, because it's a pretty awesome game. Thanks for watching. If you feel that I deserve it and I've helped with your purchasing decision, consider leaving a like. If you don't think I deserve it, feel free to leave a dislike, but if you do, try to leave me some feedback. Let me know why you didn't like the review. And if you want to keep up with my reviews, I try to review new games pretty regularly. I would appreciate a subscription. Alright, see ya.